in his spot, I believe landing Slurpee. So that's definitely somewhere where we see some fights that end up going down, but also Avery picking up an elimination. So he's broken the curse that he had in the last game of no points. And moving forward now, at least 5. And also probably a better position, given how fast that fight was for him, a better position going forward in his early game.
I'm surprised Daddy P hasn't had more of a start after that first game. The confidence he looked like he had on all the fights we were seeing. Maybe it's because that game number 1's a little bit more free flow. He was in the storm a lot, going around boxes in a haphazard manner. Now it's a lot more controlled for everyone. Furious, someone who we see literally just pushing boxes as fast as possible right now, is kind of being a little bit more tactical, coming to every single building. And Lazy Lake does not have a single elimination down yet. There's still 5 people alive. Now, though, finishing their loot pads, and this is where the clash happens.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Furious will beam through. Okay, here's one. Don't make it 2 back-to-back. Daddy P is completely boxed up and has almost no path through. Another big one. No, it's only 33. Even footing on both sides, but Daddy P's still stuck. Thankfully, there's an escape out the backside. Furious left that open slightly, and Daddy P escapes. But still, 4 players, only 1 fell. And for the first time,
he'll cut straight through the middle. Especially since zone is closing, he'll be faster than anyone else getting to shoot the peppers down.
And an important thing too, now that Kit spawned on that north side, the vault was opened fast. And he's out of there fast, which you're talking about the positioning that he's taking, the rotation path that he's making. He has the opportunity basically to completely avoid the situations that he's been going in time and time again, which is next to some of the other caddy players. And also getting into fights and involved in the mid game.
On to Kono right now, who we saw go for a fight last time in mid game. It didn't go out really well for him. This time being forced into one when he tries to disengage. Claps back at Laser. He gets a little bit of shields down, and wow, what speed from Kono. Laser, though, nice reaction times on putting down that crash pad, surviving. Kono will still try to get in. Laser's only held up by just 1 wall. Now kind of really connected, but a very vertical crash pad that Kono straight up follows. Laser cannot escape this. He has materials to stall this, but for how long? It's just not going to be enough. He's losing not only his whole loadout, his shields too, and his important mats. Back into the natural habitat of maybe a bush, but Kono's all over his walls. Laser now, though, has him really down to no shields, lower HP. Just 1 ramp, keeping Kono alive in this game. And the tactical shotgun takes Blue Laser out.
That is beautiful. I know that fight might not have been that important. Of course, important for both of these players, but in the grand scheme of things, low points. But I love what Kono did in the final moments there. I'd love to see a replay of him pushing himself up the top of that ramp so that when it falls, he's on the other side of Konos. Or of the other player, sorry, Blue Laser. Nice play from D-Faves. Al's now in a sticky situation. Thankfully, he can escape out the top, and that he does. D-Faves stays down.
This is one of these events that I haven't really seen Al in endgame with a lot. And I think that's like his specialty. That's where he performs. I'm wondering it's because Favs and Epic Will are literally all over him in these early games. There is the golden loot. His confidence in this position has to be so rocky. Already missing out on holding the first place slot. Now still getting shot at. Pizzas, though, is picking up another. He's keeping his dream alive.
Yeah, unfortunate for Clutch. Looks like he disconnected or fortunately froze in place. So some free loot from the heavens for Pizzas.
This is pretty interesting. Okay, that's why. Zumba shots onto Wavy Jacob, a sniper rifle shot that echoes way past what he stands.
Smoked by Krizux in Misty Meadows and everybody else that was there. It wasn't just Krizux, but he had a huge influence, I think, fighting twice with Wavy Jacob. And something weird now is that Wavy Jacob, even though Krizux is not here, he left. He's lost that confidence completely. Now watching Assault, 87 points for him. This is going to be really, really shaky. It's Adity who's found himself.
His crosshair now is really going towards Adity, going towards these offensive edits. He's tired of just being on the back foot of these builds. The third parties are coming through too. Here's the all-in. It's not enough. Adity cleans him out.
I think Adity recognized the panic that Assault was in.
There's also nothing really left to recycle. just a few trees that once you get to them are basically 1 HP already. I'm curious. I was about to say there's no way this fight is going down and no one's shooting over with tags. It's so high in the air. Two org mates fighting each other, and Trix is trying to go even higher with these crash pads. He is not building, and this time Wood is not going to be in box fight range. He is in a perfect position to get a few more shots down. Coming back down to earth out of orbit, Howdy gets taken out. Trix finds the elimination, but he needs to really start to play safe now.
Oh no, Mr. Chris, who we just started talking about, is getting surged, and I think people recognize that because he's taking and popping minis consecutively without having anybody firing upon him. So Debo recognizes that. I wonder if Acorn does. He's gonna try to fire out. Yes, Acorn certainly does. And he goes for it now, trying to take the wall too, but the spray from the backside puts Mr. Chris so low. Who is gonna get the Elam credit? It's Acorn, yes. So the 5th zone revealed, but it's the 4th who's on height. 40R Storm has the shockwave launcher as well. And that's a big threat. But you've seen the different styles of the different players who has and gets that shockwave launcher. 40R Storm has not had it a single game. And now it's the chance for him to really, really climb his way back. As we've seen, decent games, but not the big one. And this is his opportunity. This is the hope that he was getting when he saw Kit on his side of Caddy Corner.
Every player here has a poker face. They're hiding in their cones, but I can see the tells. I can see Bucky now is not on low ground. He might be looking for height. I can see Avery eyeing out 40R Storm all the way near the top. Bukai is not near a Storm fight at all, but he is box to box with Acorn, who could be really troublesome next to these end games. Everyone is shooting towards the side that's actually not near zone, giving them a lot of trouble. Pisa's Nanolite, Wood, Epic Whale, all box to box. Colazo also making this end game.
It's going back through Salty Springs. There's definitely going to be old bills that will be in the way. How does everybody play this right now? Again, a big opportunity for 40R Storm, but Nanolite and Epic Whale are going to be the guys trying to hold on. And here we go. The 6th zone rotate is on. But man, there's so many people up right now. This is so dangerous for anybody to really make a move out in the open at all because everybody's so close to each other. Yes! 40R Storm with a shockwave. He's gonna find Wood. Yes! Back against the wall. Wood now tries to take a little bit back, but 40R Storm might actually dive in that. Given the fact that he started moving forward towards that wall, I think there's an opportunity here for another Elam for 40R Storm, but no, he just gets the loot and now moves forward.
He's got options. 4 crash pads, 12 rockets with the shockwave launcher. That launcher will get him way ahead. He's still not really playing for height, and not any player can track where the shockwave launcher really is. He has a chance for height. He has it now. Yes, he's holding it. Top is right below him. Crash pads are going over. He's trying to get tags down. Fratby is also fighting towards the top. 40R is still in control. He's using these crash pads creatively, giving trouble to Beast, who's just trying to hold on to second height. Fabs is moving up though. He has the glider gun, the biggest counter to the shockwave launcher. 40R is so confused. There's so many shots he can take, so many sight lines to look at. He just has to choose the right one.
And he will launch forward, save as much mats as he can, because right now he's just biding his time. People are using all their mobility, but also, oh, a shot out the air. Nice play for 40R Storm. Epic Whale is also going to be finding one too, so he's still up in this. We just had one of the nastiest 7th zone surges I think I've ever seen. And still players trying to crash pad their way through, but every chance, every time is an opportunity for 40R Storm to get another big tag. Who's that? Oh no, it's Nanolite again. Nanolite has done this so many times against shockwave launchers. He does not care, and that's how he won the last game. He ended up taking them out.
He thinks that 40R is out of rockets, though. He has more than 10 still left in the tank. Meanwhile, Fabs is just getting all this pressure up top that he doesn't have to really pay attention to. He has a glider gun. He's staying safe and secure down the bottom. Epic Will is also there in those builds. Now big crash pads going all the way around. 40R Storm gets launched all the way towards the front. He still controls height. Nano falls all the way down, taking minimal fall damage. Aiden is in the air, and 40R is hunting down now for the next elimination.
This is such a difficult game right now. 22 players left, and we're about to go into the 9th zone with more than 20 alive. Still charged shotguns trying to be reached for 40R Storm.
Skyscraper right now for these builds. 40R Storm is in the penthouse suite. He's looking for the next shots down. It's a complete elevator that is out of order. No one can really climb towards the top spot he holds. Epic Will is trying to get off the bottom floor. He's trying to make his way up, but Colossal's a bodyguard. He has to make it forward, front, through. Fabs is on Cool Penguin. Cool Penguin gets taken out. Yes, he does. Fabs moves up the board, 151 points. 40R, still chilling. Primetime Sweet, Frappi and Kono, they're box to box, and oh my god, another quick refresh for Fabs.
But Frappi will start contesting, so that penthouse suite looking out the window, he's not quite sticking with it right now. It goes right back up, though, right up the elevator, still chilling for so much time in this ninth zone. 50 seconds left. There is still 14 people alive. 14 people with 45 seconds left on the game. This might go to a heal off. Nanolite falls finally. Has Epic Whale fallen just yet? I can't believe we're to the final zone with not a single big placement handed out just yet.
I feel like Fabs is the landlord though, and he's handing out eviction notices. There's one, there's a second. Move out, Epic Whale. It's over for you now. It's his time to shine. Fabs is staying in mid-ground, completely safe. Adity going down again. 240R is having his own battle to hold his ground near the top, save his home. Now in the same layer as Jeffers. He's going for shots. Jeffers is quickly wiped out. Legend DN makes another endgame. Macon is here too in the same box as Fabs. Fabs, how are you still alive? Still doing so much damage. He gets taken out. 4 people still left. The ninth zone is closed. 40R's all up in the air. Fabs is taken up by Kono, and Storm wins the game. Oh my god.
We've moved on to the grand finals, sitting around the top 10. And of course, there he is, Energy Epic Whale in first place with 226 points, but Nano Light kind of giving him a run for his money, only behind at 217 points. And then we see the rest of the players starting to stretch out those total points.